Tragic events are taking place northwest of Swatoway. For the Russian invaders. West of the settlement of Nizhnya Duvanka there is a sharp increase in the average daily losses in the number of Russian troops. Rumor has it that this is due to an epidemic of foot-and-mouth disease in the ranks of the recruits. Well, it cannot be connected to the fact that untrained and completely unprepared cannon fodder was thrown near Swatoway, who have no idea even how to behave under barrel or rocket artillery fire, or even a banal mortar raid. But they are thrown to assault AFU positions. In fact, after the supply of fresh biomass, a number of units of the 423rd Guards Regiment have lost combat effectiveness. Losses exceed 30% of the original composition. A similar situation in the units of the 9th and 18th Motorized Rifle Divisions. All of these units have been rushing into attacks over the last week. Well, what can I say? For more than 2 months now, the Russian command has been trying to contain the actions of the AFU in the Swatoway Kremlin location with attacks by masses of poor or completely untrained mints, and this is the only thing they can think of as a counterattack. Only in this way they only reduced their own potential. And it's not just about the fact that these people are dying, it's about the fact that they are dying stupidly, without any purpose, without any sense, without any chance of victory. Well done, keep up the good work. The occupants are now replacing their commanding staff. This is the 4th commander of the Western Military District since the Russian invasion began in 2022. Lieutenant General Nikiforov has become commander. Colonel General Kazavlev was the commander before him and had managed to command for about a month. According to the main Directorate of Intelligence, the appointment of a new commander is not due to any difference in military talents. All this is an internal struggle of the so-called elites. What is taking place is the replacement of Shoigu's man of defense with a person loyal to General Surovikin and the Russian mercenary Prigozhin, who heads the Wagner Group, which is in fact Putin's private army, and operates outside the law. About Prigozhin. He personally refuted rumors, spread by Russian propaganda channels, that the video of Wagner Group mercenaries swearing at the Russian general staff for lack of ammunition was allegedly a Ukrainian forgery. Moreover, Prigozhin personally went to shake hands with the mercenaries who called the head of the Russian general staff Gerasimov a faggot. And while the enemy command divides spheres of influence, the AFU general staff reported the destruction of a concentration of invading troops in the Zaporizhia region. The enemy's losses eliminated and wounded were about 100 people, including 15 agents of the Federal Security Service. They still continue to gather in large groups within the operating radius of Ukrainian M142 HIMARS. Nothing their experience has taught them, though what experience can a fresh mince have? Experience can be in the survivors, and there are not many of them left. The other day I saw a video where Russian propagandists were euphoric about T-90M tanks being sent to Ukraine. They say, here it is, Wunderwaffe, now we will change the course of the war in our favor. Fools still do not understand that the T-90 is just a deep upgrade of the T-72, not a tank to support the space troops, and their appearance in Ukraine only reduces their number in the Russian army. It is known that today there are 35 T-90M tanks destroyed, damaged or made trophies in Ukraine, out of the 70 in service with the Russian army and 200 in storage. And we have already discussed what storage is the Russian way more than once. To embrace and cry in most cases. Who will win? The pride of Russian tank building, T-90M ProRef for $4.5 million or drone from AliExpress with several suspended grenades. Meanwhile, AFU soldiers successfully burn Russian equipment, regardless of modifications and level of PR. Everything burns equally brightly. And whoever is luckier becomes a trophy for the Ukrainian army.